Take out the carbon rod and accessories. The probe wire is screwed onto the carbon rod plug. Push and pull the float to touch the electronic compartment to demagnetize. The card is stuck at the upper and lower ends of the electronic compartment. The number pointed by the arrow is the address number of this carbon rod. Be sure to remember this number. This number is used to set the parameters on the level meter controller. Put it into the oil tank, install the gasket, and pass the probe wire through the flange. Tighten the screws of the flange, and the probe wire passes through the gasket of the sealing gasket and the explosion-proof pipe. Tighten the screws of the explosion-proof pipe. Connect the wires in the explosion-proof box and screw them with the matching blue wiring cap. Remember to take a photo for preservation. Wrap the wire ends with explosion-proof mud and stuff them into the explosion-proof box to prevent waterproofing and short circuit. The tank area is installed. After the needle and wire are connected in the tank area. After passing through the white ports, the order of the wires is yellow, red, blue, and black. Click Settings. Click Probe Settings. Enter the number on the probe label. Check how many tanks there are. If there are 3 tanks, you need to turn on 3 switches. If there is 1 tank, just turn on 1 switch. Click back to return to the home page. After returning to the home page, we see that only 1 tank is displayed. Click Settings. Click Oil Tank Settings. For example, the oil tank is 2.6 meter high and 30 cubic meters. This data is set according to the customer's oil tank. Some are 2.8 meters high and 50 cubic meters. Here the customer can modify by himself. Modify the oil tank height to 2,800 and the maximum volume to 50,000. High oil level alarm, high oil level, and high oil level. Generally, the high oil level is 20 centimeters lower than the oil tank height. Oil density. Some oil tanks are 92, some oil tanks are 95. Their densities are different, and the density data here also needs to be modified. The oil color can be modified as needed. The oil type can be modified as needed. After the modification, click Settings. Click Tank Table Settings. This page can be customized. For example, for a 2.6 meter tank height, enter 26. After clicking OK, enter the volume according to the height corresponding to your tank capacity table. There is another way. Click Return and click Tank Table Generate. The page shows horizontal tanks and vertical tanks. Select the oil tank according to your needs. For example, click Horizontal Tank. The length and diameter of the tank and the heads A and B. Check the cubic volume of the oil tank. Check the diameter and head size of tank and click Generate. For example, the oil tank is 5.4 meters long, 2.6 meters in diameter, and has a head of 0.5. A and B are both 0.5. Click Generate Tank Table, and the tank capacity table will appear on the page. Scroll to the bottom. Check that the height of the oil tank is 2.6 meters and the maximum volume is 30,000. Click Import Tank to display Tank 1, Tank 2, etc. Import the number of tanks is required. For example, if you know port 1 oil tank is 30 cubic meters, import tank number point 1 on the screen. After importing, tank number point 1 will appear on the screen. Click back, click Settings, click Tank Table, Settings, and the tank capacity table will be automatically imported. Click the tank icon, and the page will display data such as oil products, oil level, and oil control volume.